Hi, my name is Jeriah and I'm a BAFTA Young Presenter. Today I'm going to be interviewing some of the people involved in Transformers EarthSpark. Let's check it out.
How's it going? My name is Danny Pudi. I play Bumblebee in Transformers EarthSpark.
Hello, my name is Alan Tudyk. I play Optimus Prime in EarthSpark.
The voice is amazing, guys, isn't it?
Well, I am Claudia Spinelli, and I oversee animation production and development for Big Kids Animation at Nickelodeon.
Hi, I'm Ant Ward, showrunner and executive producer on Transformers EarthSpark.
Hi, my name is Sydney Mikayla, and I play Robby Malto.
Hi, I'm Dale Malinowski. I'm the creator and co-executive producer of Transformers EarthSpark.
So, for new fans of Transformers, how would you describe Optimus Prime and Bumblebee?
Bumblebee is, he's a scout. He is caught in between the Autobots and also the humans. He, in this new version of Transformers, Bumblebee's on a mission where he has to be a mentor to the younger Terrans, who are this new generation.
Does this mean Bumblebee is coming to live with us?
And Optimus Prime is he's the leader of the Autobots. He is a 18-wheeler. He switches from an 18-wheeler into Optimus Prime. He's also kind of a dork. I think in his heart he's a dork.
Optimus Prime? So, Sydney, there are some new characters in EarthSpark. What can you tell me about your character and the Malto?
Yes, Malto,
family.
yes.
Family.
Yes, well, Robby is a teenager who's coming to Witwicky who really doesn't feel like he belongs, and then he finds these Earth-born Transformers named Terrans, and it's really incredible, and he gets to bond with them, help him, assimilate to this new town, and he and his sister adopt these Earth-born Terrans, and they go on some crazy adventures together.
What are they?
And I think people are just going to have fun seeing it through their perspective. So I hope everyone enjoys.
So, can you guys tell me about the job and what you look after on the project?
We'll look at the material and we'll give just honest reactions. It's sort of like the first wave of an audience. And we'll also look at it from the point of view of specifically Nickelodeon, right? What's really going to connect with our audience, kids, but also their families. So there are lots of different ways that people accomplish that, and in the end it turns into really great storytelling.
And as the executive producer and the showrunner, I'm involved in every step of the process, from coming up with the ideas with the writers in the writer's room, and the storyboard artists, and then the designs, and making sure it looks fantastic, and then the animation, and then the music, and then the post-production, and then the sound effects, and it's awesome. I love to wear lots and lots of different hats, and I'm a jack of all trades, and it's super, super fun.
So, Dale, can you tell me where the idea from Transformers EarthSpark came from?
Absolutely. I was inspired by movies that I've loved since I was your age, like E.T., The Iron Giant, and The Goonies, stories that were told from a kid's point of view and featured tremendous adventure and these kids who become more than just friends, like a family, and they discover something otherworldly or way larger than life, and that concept felt like it could apply to the Transformers franchise, and very organically.
You've got lots of experiences across live action and animation.
Thank you.
What do you enjoy about voiceover work, and does this help you with what you're learning at film school?
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. I am going to school at the same time, so learning it from, like, the behind-the-scenes point of view and then, doing it actually, like, in person is so interesting. But I love doing voiceover because you get time to play and try things. When you are doing things on screen, there's a lot that has to happen. Lighting has to happen. Safety has to happen. You have to make sure everyone's seated and watching and things like that. But with voiceover, it's a lot less things riding on one take, so you can kind of just go for it. And I really enjoy being able to just have fun, create, and do something out of the box. I don't think I'd be able to play a 14-year-old boy in, real life, but on animation, that's something that you can do and kind of make believe and get away with, which is really awesome.
This is epic!
So you obviously both love animation. What is it about the genre that gives you a chance to be creative?
You just bring life to everything. You know, it's about creating something out of just dreams, imagination. I find it to be incredibly exhilarating to see that whole process take place.
And I love animation because as a storytelling medium, it's endless possibilities, and you're only really limited by your imagination. So if you want to do it, you can do it. You can create anything in any style now, and it's so wonderful.
What were the animations from your childhood that you loved or wish you had been involved in making?
Looney Tunes. Like
Oh, yes!
Looney Tunes.
I'm gonna
Bugs
jump
Bunny.
on that as well too. I want to be Wile E. Coyote. Can I be Wile E. Coyote?
Oh.
That'd be kind of fun.
So, Dale, you've been involved with another popular show, haven't you? Teenage Mutant
Ninja
Ninja Turtles. What do you enjoy about working with big name characters?
I've been very fortunate to work on properties like Ninja Turtles and Transformers, and that's just the dream. I've been making up my own fan fiction for these characters since I was a young kid, playing with the toys and with my brothers and friends and making up adventures in our respective living rooms. And to have the chance to do that at this stage and help introduce a new generation of fans maybe to these characters for the very first time is just a dream come true.
I have to ask, who would you want backing you up? Transformers or Ninja Turtles?
Ooh, that is a challenging question. I will say, I'll throw a curveball and I'll say I want Robby Malto backing me up because that guy is the hero of the family. He's always got a plan. He's ambitious and quite heroic. So I think he's the absolute best.
They have names, and they should stay with us. We can protect them.
Were you guys already Transformers fans, and any arguing about the role you wanted?
Ooh, I was a Transformers fan. I had the toys. I used to play with them with my brother, and we were big fans of Bumblebee and Optimus, of course, and other characters like Soundwave. And yeah, so when I first heard about this, I was just really excited because Bumblebee's such an iconic character, and I was able to play a character that I really like that transforms into this vehicle, and he's very optimistic and resilient, and he's very mission-oriented, and he's wanting to do a good job, and I was excited about that. But I also was like, oh, it'd also be fun to play Soundwave if that ever happened. You know, be able to put a cassette into my stomach and get it going, right? That'd be fun. But I am super excited to be Bumblebee.
Oh my gosh. When they told me I had this job, I didn't realize I was Optimus Prime. I read the email and I saw Prime and I was like, there's lots of Primes. There's many Primes.
Yeah.
So I thought I was like Optometrist Prime. Maybe I would just, fix people's eyesight, their headlights. I would come in and go, oh, okay, let me fix that. And then they said, no, you're going to be Optimus. And it was so exciting, especially when I got to say, Autobots, roll out! I got chills.
Yeah, that's the key line. That line's amazing.
Yeah.
Autobots, roll out!
Who would be your Transformer alter ego? Have you thought about what they might be like or what they'd be called? No pressure.
No pressure, a little bit. Oh man. Well, I have this watch ring. If you guys can see it, I really love the watch ring. So maybe something with the clock, something to do with that. Maybe if we could, I don't know if there could be a Transformers robot who could somehow control time or slow things down. I mean, that would really be some layers. So that would be pretty cool.
Are you guys working on any new adventures?
We have lots of adventures coming down the line. Lots of character adventures, lots of big epic stories, lots of really funny stories. And we have a lot of heart in the show. And it's going to be really fun to watch the Maltos and the new Terran bots and the old legacy bots that everybody loves, Optimus and Megatron and Bumblebee and Elita One. Just go on this amazing adventure. And it's going to be fun.
No spoilers, please, but do you have a favorite moment in the show? Maybe something that didn't turn out the way you thought?
I'll just say in general, I love Robby's character arc. I just really like how he starts, like I said, feeling like the outsider, and as he becomes more, he finds his role in the family and what he can do.
You don't get it. They're more important than just friends.
which is why we'll keep them very safe.
And it really just, it takes off. And I hope kids can take from that, you know, your situation isn't always going to be perfect because you can't control everything, especially when you're young, but you can find the positives in any situation and make it amazing. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, you did, just using those toys and just using fan fiction, and now you're writing for these shows and creating, and like, that's really what it's all about, just taking what you can from any situation and using it to the, you know, best of your ability.
Why do you think this show is going to be a hit with the audience?
I think Transformers is unique because it's been around for a long time. So I think there's something for everyone. I think people will come to it and appreciate all the different Autobots and characters that they've loved, some of the legacy bots like me and Alan. And then there's also a new generation of Transformers for people to get into. And then at the core, there's a young family, and it's about growing up and a family. And so I think there's something for everyone in this story.
That's been me, Jeriah. Make sure you go check out Transformers EarthSpark. It's amazing. And I'll see you next time.